It's a game, really, we don't have to sell for you. It's got such a fascinating history. We know the interest. We could have sold the stadium out, what, 5-6 times over, I reckon, because of the history of the rivalry here. Hopefully it lives up to the billing. Big action for you today. It comes from Anfield, of course, the home of Liverpool FC. They play Manchester City today in what has developed in recent years into quite a tasty rivalry. Martin Tyler here along with Alan Smith to bring you the action.
Yeah, it's a mouth-watering clash, this one, between two quality teams. I'd be surprised if we didn't see a few goals out here today.
Well, he's looked, the manager, at what they need in the transfer market, and he's decided that a strong central defender is what's required, and here he is making his debut.
Yeah, they conceded 1 or 2 sloppy goals, I thought, last season particularly, and in an effort to stop that, he brings in this player who might just be able to plug some gaps. Couldn't have asked for anything more on the opening day. 2 sides with budgets tailored for a Champions League campaign next year. They'll be gunning for that, and I don't see why they shouldn't achieve it, both of them.
The way Liverpool have played football in the stadium in the Jurgen Klopp years has added another chapter to a glorious history. I mean, it's always winning football, but it's always entertaining football.
And when you think of those Champions League duels against Manchester City and Roma, really special nights and marvellous performances Anfield witnessed.
Welcome everybody, I'm Martin Tyler, and this is the Etihad Stadium.
Number 2.
And today it's Manchester City against Barcelona.
Here we go, second game of the season in front of their home fans, Martin, and let's face it, it was a dreadfully disappointing campaign last year, ending in relegation. I think the fans need to be given something to be excited about more than anything. They're coming up against the champions that were home on the first day of the season. They had a good away record last campaign, and I wouldn't expect it to be any different here either.
Sterling. And number 19, Leroy Sané.
Manchester City's lineup today. One thing to look out for from this team today is the way they try and win the ball back within seconds of losing it.
Yeah, and they don't do it individually. They get backed up by a teammate. They hunt in packs, and you've got to do that. You've got to do it with discipline.
Wholesale changes for Barcelona. Marc-Andre ter Stegen starts today in place of Jasper Cillessen, who suffered in recent matches. Jordi Alba starts, despite looking shaky in recent games. Rafinha plays with Sergi Samper in midfield. Luis Suarez is the lone striker today. Manchester City trying to get back to winning ways after their draw. Away draw against Liverpool.
Yeah, they did, and neither set of strikers really were on the money on the day. They missed some chances, and as a result it was a stalemate, 0-0, but hoping to see a few goals, but I still think it'll be a draw.
It's a privilege to be here today for this very special fixture. The interest has been enormous. Every time they meet each other, these two teams, it is a very special day. Well, there's a lot of excitement, of course. Teams going for the honours in the English game every season. And we've got two of them for you today at Stamford Bridge, Chelsea and Manchester City. Welcome to you all. He's Alan Smith, I'm Martin Tucker.
It's a difficult one to predict this driving in. I was just wondering how it might pan out. Sometimes it's a little break of the ball, stroke of luck. That's how this game might be decided.
Number 5.
Chelsea must be wondering, they had Kevin De Bruyne and Romelu Lukaku, great friends incidentally, both young Belgians of course. It seems set for them to break through at Stamford Bridge, and they've gone their separate ways and done brilliantly.
Yeah, well, some people mature at different rates, don't they? And I think he's probably a later developer, Kevin De Bruyne, but he has not blossomed.
Manchester City wanting a win because in their last game they dropped points by only drawing at home the match against Barcelona.
Well, I'm hoping we're going to see some goals. I mean, it was a game of few chances last time, stalemate all round, but there's not much to separate the sides. I think I can see a draw on the horizon.
Well, there's quite an edge, isn't there, I think, to the rivalry between these two teams. We're going to see a match of real passion as well as skill. Since Roman Abramovich took over Chelsea in 2003, a number of trophies that have come here to Stamford Bridge. No club in England has done better. Around the boardroom area, there's a big trophy cabinet in this stadium.
Yeah, they've spent the money, but they've garnered the rewards. It's been a golden period, and Stamford Bridge has witnessed some famous games over the last decade or so.
Chelsea have started the first half. Here's the Chelsea lineup. Azpilicueta starts with Antonio Rudiger in defence. Jorginho plays with Mateo Kovacic in midfield. Olivier Giroud is the main striker today. Manchester City's lineup today. Nicolas Otamendi plays with Aymeric Laporte as the centre-backs. Kevin De Bruyne plays alongside Fernandinho in the middle of the park.
The shot's on! Oh, what a shot and what a save!
Maybe just kicked it a little bit there, and pass goes straight to the opposition. Challenge in sharp. Olivier Giroud. That's a good spot by the defender. Giroud. Giroud! That did look like a real opening, but they've dealt with it. Olivier Giroud. Giroud. To Kovacic. Enterprising attacking play, but not quite enterprising enough. It's a clear offside. That's the end of that attack. Contact. Jorginho.